Mm. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? Mm. How is everybody? Mm. Huh. How is everybody? Hey, Wang. Hey, Norcree. Hey, Positronic. Hey, White. Hey, Tex. Oh, thank you. Absolutely. I love everything. And 10-minute shit post edited into the intro art. No, it was super cute. I love it. Just burned the day away with No Man's Sky. I heard that there's been No Man's Sky stuff. Or at least people I know have been playing No Man's Sky. Yeah. I guess there must have been an update or something. Yeah. Hey Sonics, how you doing? Update's pretty good. They added shipbuilding. That would explain it. Yeah, that would explain it. Should I wear my Minna helm? Should I wear that today, or should I wear like Majora's Mask? I feel like maybe it's the wrong. Like, I'm playing A Link to the Past. Neither of these things existed in the game, but like, you know what I mean? It's like enough. And I got stuck on No Man's Sky. I accidentally sold a thing I shouldn't have, and now I have to get it the long way, and I don't wanna. She sold some kind of skull brain. Yep, she sold a robot brain. Shouldn't have sold the robot brain. That's a lesson. Don't be selling brains. Those are pretty easy for me to get. Oh, well, there you go. Maybe it won't be so hard to get. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, so, yeah. I'm a builder explorer, not built for combat. I think I have 5 right now. Damn, 5 robo brains. God damn. Oh, well, hurt. How you doing? It's dangerous to out there have some cheese. Thank you. I could probably use the potassium, I suppose. Ugh. Anyway, so calcium. Anyway, so yeah, I rested a lot yesterday. My arm and my shoulder was definitely like super fucked up. Pretty much all day yesterday. So and I'm sitting here with a hot bag on it right now. Actually, the last blood test I did, my potassium was like perfect. Yeah, that's actually perfect tracking on that. That's like exactly where it is. Yeah. The first thing I did on the new mode was piss off the sentinels and then take out a control tower. Oh. But anyway, so my shoulder's kind of messed up right now. So, like for example, like if I'm gonna do like ear wiggles, this is about as much mobility as I got. So I don't have a lot of ear wiggle mobility. Man, this isn't like to begrudge this particular track, but like this does not have the sauce or the energy I need. Do I have anything with more energy? Nothing Zelda themed. I need more. We'll try Smash Brothers. I needed something that's like just got a little bit more punch to it, you know. Are you playing the new mode? What is this? Baby, that's too much banana. This is too much potassium. It's time for your 1 banana. No. Too much. I love to, though I have to admit, I kind of love to put this like in like a blender and just like press the button and watch the motor immediately just like explode and smoke out. Yeah, when tapping that thing and dying. Damn. That's such a big banana. Could you imagine if they made, like, if they actually, like, cultivated these, though? Like, going to, like, the grocery store and just buying, like, a fucking, like, watermelon-sized banana? I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't feel like it's that far off. That feels like something that could be, like, made. Like, 2030, you go and, like, buy your one watermelon-sized banana for the week. Cutting it up like bread, yeah. Like, I feel like that could be done. And I feel like it would make a lot of sense, too, because you're getting a lot of banana here. That said, it's so much banana at once, you know? Bananas do ripen really fast, so I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea. Maybe this won't ripen as fast. Probably not. It's probably gonna ripen, like... It'll probably have some kind of problem, I'm sure. Anyway, so yeah, did you see the Nintendo Direct today? I did. I saw it right after taking some medication, and I was very loopy the whole time. I decided, I watched the Direct, and I made a promise to myself that I would post everything I write well... I made a promise to myself, everything I write during the Direct and post on Blue Sky, I would do no corrections. I would just post it exactly as I type it. I think it turned out good. I was pleased. I was like, I already felt like dizzy and sick, so it was like, at least I'm getting a laugh out of it. Let me see if I can find my posts. So there was no, I was just like, I could tell going in I was posting, and it was like, man, I am really fucking out of it. Yeah, no, I feel like fine. I don't know, maybe it was like, I felt really sick after taking my progesterone, so it was like, oh, this is like unusual. Like, I haven't taken it for like 2 months, and it's pretty normal when you take progesterone to like feel kind of dizzy, kind of like, I mean, the term progesterone is like a thing, so it's just like but I'm kind of wondering, maybe if I took, like, where I took some ibuprofen, maybe it, like, I don't think there's any kind of interaction between those two things. But I wonder if that, like, made it worse or something. Probably not. It's probably just the fact that I haven't taken it in, like, 2.5 months. Yeah. Pull off all these retro achievements. Aw. Yeah, no, I hurt my shoulder, for anybody that's, like, wondering if there's anything, like, wrong. I'm actually gonna put on my eye patch, because my eye's, like, really bad right now. My other problem. I'm like, my eye hurts. It's not even so much that it hurts, it's just that I can't fucking focus on anything directly in front of me with one of my eyes. Which fucking sucks. I get so upset about it. Like, I really get upset about it. Like, I know, like, I was blessed with really good, like, vision for so long that, like, I shouldn't complain. But, like, it just fucking sucks. Yeah, the thing was I took it, I laid down, and then I got up in, like, 3.5 hours to go shopping. So, like, I think I was still well under the effects of it. Yeah. Like, it's just upsetting. Like, sometimes my vision, the things in my eyes shift around in such a way that it's, like, clear. It's fine. But, like, then it just takes moving my eye a little bit the wrong way to, like, cloud my vision again. And it's just like, man, it's really upsetty. I hope it fixes itself at some point, like. But I'm starting to like feel really like just upset about it. That's why they recommend taking progesterone before bed. Yeah. Hey Julia, how you doing? But yeah, anyways, so here you go. For anyone that was wondering my hot takes on fucking Nintendo Direct, I will go over it a little bit. I guess like the fast track of it. Let me see, maybe I can just find the Nintendo Direct and just like jump our way through it right quick. There we go. But anyways, I felt really good of it around lunch. I thought that was gonna be the same as post. Oh, I think the thing was I was posting, but I think I made some of the posts like separate from one another. So some of the posts are like in the chain and some of them aren't, because I was really fucking out of it. But I was just like, the entire time I was posting, I was like, no. I wrote the first post, and I wrote the first post or two, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna correct anything. I'm gonna write it exactly the first way I type it, no corrections. I'll just hit send. So no corrections. Like, I could see there was stuff wrong, but no corrections, because it's funnier that way. There was also this post. So anyways, but no, I was fine though. I was fine. So yeah, the big things to cover. Cover them right quick. Super Mario Brothers 40th anniversary. 40th anniversary. That's fucking wild. Right. So yeah, Mario Galaxy movie. Yeah, everybody knew there was a new Mario movie coming out. That's not even like a surprise. So it is what it is. And in fact, I think it actually got leaked like a day or two ago with some Super Mario Galaxy brand Old Spice or something. It was like deodorant or something. I was like, oh, what a weird way to have your movie get leaked. Pokemon ZA already got DLC announced and it's not even out yet. Yeah, so like I made like the first thing that like bothered me finishing the direct and like just like digesting it was just like, man, there's so much here that's just like fucking expansions, extra DLC, remakes, or like re-releases. Like everything is just like, and I know it's like early in the Switch 2's life cycle, so like that's how you add content to your games really quickly and get people onto the system. Like you can pull people in by adding more stuff to your games. That seems to be the way to do it nowadays. Because Kirby got some new content recently, and I hear it's really good. Like it's not like, yo Nia, you got a cool Hornet. Very nice. So there's like, ow, sorry, I just hit my fucking mic stand with my funny bone. That hurts. Ouch. Ow. I just nailed it like perfectly. It just like winged me right. That's exactly what it feels like. I just winged my elbow right into my mic stand. Ow! I got it subbed someone while they were streaming Silksong. Thinking an event's going on. Oh, very cool. So yeah, the quick of it. Ow. Oh, the quick of it. Most of the Mario stuff. It's like these are all good games. It's good to have them released. More releases or whatever of them. Hey Skippy, how you doing? Oh, my hot bag that's on my shoulder is pulling my hand tracking. So it's acting like that's my hand, but that's actually just my shoulder. I guess it's like, yeah. I should have probably picked a different color towel, maybe. But yeah. Hey, Skippy. I'm just vibing, watching Marvel 3. Oh, gotcha. I see. Yeah, we're talking about Nintendo Direct. Right quick before I start Link to the Past. Gosh, like what is there to say? Like most of the re-release stuff, like Galaxy getting Galaxy 1 and 2 getting a re-release. A lot of it was like just kind of like, well, I was medicated while watching it, so it was just like, I guess that went in and out of my memory. Like it was a thing. Doesn't matter too much to me, because as far as I'm concerned, like these are good games. Loved your unhinged thoughts on the Direct. Thank you. I was heavily medicated. But I knew enough. That's like, no, just post my first type. Like when I'm typing these out, like just hit send. Don't correct anything. Might be a good idea to completely cover idle video. Oh, does it have flashing? Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, it does. You're right. We'll do that. Sorry about that. So Super Mario Brothers 40th anniversary. I'd like to see some more stuff from them, but like honestly, they were releasing some good games, so you know, cool. I think the only new Mario game in the mix that they actually announced, because so much was expansion and DLC and stuff, and it was like none of this is like new. You know what I mean? So you know, it doesn't quite jump, like it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's jump starting anything. You know what I mean? There's a certain like lack of energy. I'm not photosensitive, but several people close to are I'm hyper aware, but absolutely. I'm looking at a completely different screen, so I wasn't even thinking about the thing flashing back there. Yeah, there we go. I'll cover that up a little bit more. Man, it's finally having a remake of Fatal Frame 2. There you go. I will say this. I had my fucking feelings about this. This is a fucking awful logo. Who the hell did they get to design this? I'm sorry. Like, this is like the fucking shit that you would see, like, on a Flash website, like, in 2003. Lay some fucking Boulder Shadow under that. Under those letters. Boulder Shadow! You're highlighting from the top and the bottom? What do you want? Do you have two fucking suns orbiting this logo? This is fucking bullshit. Sorry, I'm sorry. I did like graphic design stuff. This is just like this does not sit well with me. I don't like this logo. Yeah, I know Mario. Yeah. Anyways, Mario Tennis, new Mario Tennis. It looks good. I think it looks cool. I'm very about 30 rackets. 30 rackets is good. I love that, and I love the fact that there's lots of characters. Cool. And you know what? They brought back sliding because I think that's like fucking important. Not a fan of the font. Yeah, same. I don't know, man. This is like, actually, I shouldn't like rail on fucking Flash stuff from the 2003. Like, but it is something that like this really feels kind of like a cheapened logo. It does not feel very polished, and I'm a little annoyed about it. Like, anyways. We have more rackets than the Mafia. There you go, apparently. So Mario Tennis looks pretty good. That's pretty cool. Good on them, I guess. Like, sure. I'm okay with more Mario Tennis. Like, that's, yeah. I keep reading as Mario Tennis forever. Yeah, that's fair. Fever's a kind of almost a weird choice for the name. I hope there's like, here's my one pitch. Okay, actually, you know what? I'll say, hey Zeno, I'm glad your trip went well. Yeah, so like, here's my one pitch, and this is what I would have done if I was fucking Nintendo. I don't know why they're like babies. Babies need to be the story mode. No, you fucking mix it with Dr. Mario because it's Fever. Like, you could have had the fucking viruses playing as like a fucking stack or something, or individual or something. I don't know. Get creative. Like, I don't know. Dr. Mario better be playable though, because I mean, like, you can't have it called Dr. Mario Tennis, Dr. Mario Tennis Fever, and not have Dr. Mario. Do I actually care that much? No, but like, I don't know. I don't. Just keep the babies in Mario Kart. We don't need them playing tennis. I don't remember, but I always come up 3. I've played Link to the Past several times, and somehow I keep missing the 4th bottle. I vaguely remember where they are, but I'm gonna probably get to the 3rd one and be like, well, here's the 4th. Baby Waluigi's debut. It is Baby Waluigi's debut, which I don't know if I trust this idea. I'm like, I don't believe Waluigi was ever a baby. I think this like cheapens Waluigi lore that he just like popped into existence fully formed. So take that for what you will. I don't know. It goes against the canon as far as I'm concerned. One of the hidden kind of out of way, and another is very obtuse. Yeah, you do you, but in my opinion, I'm 100%, I'm 99% done with Nintendo. Yeah, I know. Like, I mean, like, I don't have a Switch too, so like, I don't technically have a horse in the race right now. You know what I mean? But I care about Nintendo because it's a company I grew up with. They make a lot of games I like. You just have to look at my fucking retro achievements page to like understand that. The other two are pretty simple to find. I'm not gonna be specific since you're literally about to play a game. Absolutely, Norcree. Yeah, I remember like the only one that I really firmly remember is like the one under the bridge. Nintendo's very happy to be handing out paid DLC, I won't lie. Yeah, like I said, I do think that there is like a nuance to this where it is they are trying to pad out a new console, and this is like, I don't want to say the first generation of it happening, but it's like this is their like PS4, PS5 situation. And so like they're able to add DLC to games that worked on the Switch and also work on the Switch 2 to like extend their life. But I think that like some of the DLC, at least like for example like the Super Mario Wonder DLC doesn't strike me as like a firm replacement for here. I'm just gonna like jump back here and get like a picture of the Nintendo Direct, just so we can cover up there. Okay, there. I'll just put this right here like this. So we're gonna talk Direct first. Like I don't know if like the Wonder stuff is really like that much of a win, really. You know what I mean? I'm surprised they made another Mario Tennis when there's already one on the Switch. Yeah, like I think the thing is Mario sports games tend to run like, I don't want to say they're like an easy thing to like make, but I think it is something that I don't even think the last Mario Tennis game or two did particularly well, which is also surprising. But I think it's just like, it's something that they can put out that like they can put out relatively quickly, I think is the idea. At least as far as I'm concerned, by comparison to doing a whole new like Mario game or whatever. There we go. I wonder if Daisy's gonna be sassy again, like soccer outing. Daisy's always sassy. She's sassy in all her outings. I have encyclopedia knowledge of the game. Yeah, it's been a while since I played A Link to the Past. It's been like over 25 years, so it's gonna be, I'm gonna tell y'all, it's not gonna be like, I think people are gonna walk into this stream expecting me just to blow through the game. It's not gonna happen. I'm telling people right now, because like I am definitely, man, just one sec. There we go. That's a little bit better. I'm not gonna be blowing through the game. It's gonna take, yeah. This was the game we had growing up. It was kind of the game I had growing up too, but like the thing is like, I've talked about this before on stream. Like the thing is when I was like 12, 13, over half my knowledge, like over half my life was spent playing, Zelda: Link to the Past, right? So it's something that you feel like you have such a buildup of knowledge in your head, but then like when you compound that into adding 25 years to your life, like you suddenly realize that it's like, oh man, it's been a hot minute. And this is what's happened with a lot of the retro games I've been playing, right? It's just the fact that, at one point in my life, I knew them like the back of my hand because I only had so much knowledge in my head at that time. It was a larger portion of my overall pool of knowledge. Nowadays, like I'm 30 plus at this point, and I've got a lot more packed in up here, so it's like it's a much smaller portion of that knowledge. So I think it's just like one of those things that's just like, that's just how my brain works. Link to the Past dungeons are actually shockingly small. Yeah, they are. But their verticality, and it makes them seem bigger. Yeah, I would agree. I thought Nintendo Direct was pretty meh, other than Dragon Quest VII Remake and the new Mario Tennis and Yoshi game, and DLC for other stuff looks boring. Yeah, I'm kind of just going through my feels on it right now. Mario Tennis looks pretty, like, okay. Like, Mario Tennis is a weird one because it's like, you kind of don't know if it's going to be good until you actually play it. You know what I mean? Because, like, I think, like, the best Mario Tennis game, like, hands down, up until, like, right now, has been, like, Mario Tennis for the 64. And maybe that's just, like, a bias because that was, like, the one I played a lot, like, when I was younger. Maybe it's just a bias, but it's just, like, that one just had, like, the best, like, movement. It's, like, a little bit gritty, a little bit slippy in the right ways, and it just felt great. And then, like, every Mario Tennis game after that just felt either, like, too slippery or not, like, slippery enough. Like, there is a very fine line that they have to, like, thread for this. Because the thing is, with tennis, if you don't get the movement right, that's the entire fucking game. So if you can't get your movement right, what else is there? So, yeah, Mario Tennis for the 64 is fantastic. Camelot, even though I have my feelings about Camelot, they made good Mario sports games. Although I think they made some of the later ones too, but I wasn't as keen on them. I don't know. Yeah, so my feels are, it could go either way really as far as that goes. Let's talk about the big announcement. Nintendo, they decided that this is a thing that society needs, the talking flower. Mario Tennis GBA is the achievement of the month this month, and it's surprising. Oh, that game is fucking great, actually. Like, it's a tennis RPG. It's really, really good. I've played a portion of it. I really enjoyed my time with it. I don't know if I ever finished it, but I remember really liking it at the time. Yeah. Biasco the Talking Fly. No! So anyways, I don't know, like, I guess I don't know, it's not for me. I don't know what this is for. Nintendo's done this weird thing recently where they've decided that they're just gonna make things every so often. I don't know if this is because they had success with Amiibos and they're like, we can make other things. But like, there's so many more things that I would like Nintendo just to make, like, than this. This isn't like this wouldn't be in my top 25 things Nintendo could fucking make that I would want. But I feel a little creeped out to actually buy one. I don't know why. Like, I get it, like, I'm pretty lonely sometimes, and, like, maybe I just need, like, a talking flower friend to, like, be there and just, like, tell me I should check out the Super Mario Wonder DLC or something, but, like, I don't know. I don't know if this is something I need. I don't know if this is something anyone needs. I noticed there has been an uptick in this stuff since the parks have come out. Yeah. Explain this thing for someone who didn't watch the direct. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just the talking flower. It just fucking talks. You press a button and it talks at you. There's nothing else to it. It just talks. It just talks at you. Yeah. And sometimes talks and you don't push the button. Yeah, sometimes it talks without any input needed. So I don't know. I don't know what that thing is. I don't know why. Okay, let's jump ahead here. Let me just like... Okay, actually, I have some feelings about this one too. I have some feelings about this that I have to get out of the way too. Yoshi in the mysterious book. We learned that Yoshi's can't read. This guy, and the book can't read either because the words are inside his body. I'll say, hey, Matt, how you doing? Buys a flower, eyes begin to glow. Red talks in the middle of the night. But are you awake? It's so nice to see your sleeping face. Oh no. Okay, so this game looks really cute. I feel like there's something, and this might just be like, you know, once it gets released, there'll be like just a little bit more polish or something. I appreciate the like, visual, like lots of 2D stuff, 2D artwork. There's something. Okay. So I don't quite know what they're aiming for here. So here's the thing about Yoshi. For people that don't know this guy and what he's been going through lately. I hope the new Yoshi game is developed by a good feel. I love the Nintendo games. Gotcha. Like, okay. This isn't a knock against the game because I think that like so little is known, right? But it kind of feels like it's going to be like a puzzle platformer where you go around and you collect up your friendos and you discover what they can do in the environment around you. It seems like you wander around, discover cool situations for these guys. Like that little flower guy, you get him on your back and it's like, oh, if you walk past grass, it blooms flowers, and that fills out a page in your book. And I guess like filling out the pages in your book is maybe progression or something. So it's kind of almost like a puzzle platformer, which seems interesting. But I feel like cause you don't really see Yoshi throw. Maybe you see Yoshi throw some eggs. I don't know. Like it feels like he doesn't like do. He seems like he's just wandering around and things are happening, and it's like I don't know. Like our boy's interacting with a lot of stuff, but he's not like doing a lot of stuff, and it's so weird because like Yoshi's whole thing kind of is that he has like more mobility and more things he can do than Mario. Does get an egg from eating one, so maybe he still throws stuff. I just noticed how like unprominent it is in the trailer. It's nothing against the game. It's just that it strikes me strange that like you're taking Yoshi, who's kind of got this whole thing where he's the egg throwing mechanic's classic. It's so good, right? Like, and you can have some cool platforming stuff with Yoshi because he has such good mobility. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too far. I'm too far. I don't have a green donkey in this race. Like I just don't. I haven't played enough Yoshi games. The last one I played I think was Woolly World, and I don't know. Like it was like okay. I don't know. It's probably gonna be fine. I guess on the plus side, like I'm glad that like they're trying some different stuff with Yoshi, and it's definitely not any kind of like criticism of the quality of the game because the game looks beautiful. Although I do think that the visuals, like having Yoshi like mesh maybe a little bit better. They're going for like a 2D, 3D thing, and I do feel like Yoshi can mesh just a little bit better with that. But that's just like a matter of like polish, right? The game itself, by the time it gets released, might have some of that stuff sorted out. Anyways, no, Yoshi's gonna learn how to read, so that's pretty cool. Good for him. Good for our boy. We had a bunch of stuff that, bunch of third-party games, which there's some cool stuff in there. There's some good stuff in there. Something I did notice, which kind of bothered me a little bit, was there's so many goddamn games that are like, it's Animal Crossing, but thing. And I'm like, I don't know if that's like, like, I get it, Animal Crossing is done well, but it's definitely not something that's, like, gripping me, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't think that it's something that's, I don't know, like, it's just not a thing for me. I guess, like, one of the things that's kind of divisive was the Dragon Quest 7 trailer. I think it's 7, wasn't it? I think it looks, it's like a little bit of a different, like, look, but I think it's fine. I think it's true enough to Akira Toriyama's, like, aesthetic, like, look of it. Like, I think it's, the thing that stands out is that it's not, like, a more of a hard cel-shaded style, which I think really captures Akira Toriyama's style. So I'm fucking sick of farming simulators and Animal Crossing sim games, right? Like, that's kind of what I feel. Like, I feel like there's so many of them, you know what I mean? Like, and it feels like they're, like, in a bunch of things. Like, I don't know, like, because we had Tomodachi Life, which I know isn't technically like an Animal Crossing type game, but it's kind of in that same, under that same umbrella. We had I think a game called Dinkum, which is I guess like Australia meets Animal Crossing. So that's something. And then there's like a Pokemon Pokemon like Animal Crossing Minecraft mix game thing. Which honestly, I know a lot of people that saw that and they were just like, holy fuck, and you know, it was like a big deal, and that's fine. I think, honestly, I think it looks good for what it is. It's just not something I'm looking for personally. Pokemon had such a weird showing, and I think it was like a pretty okay showing because they showed a lot of stuff that was like Pokemon. So like, you know, it was something, but like, I don't know, it just didn't, like, none of it gripped me. Yeah. I'm getting to Samus's bike. I'm getting to Samus's gay bike. Like, god damn it. Yeah. What if there was a Yoshi game that was more like a puzzle platformer, but was straightforward, like a traditional Mario game? You could play as Bernadette as an second option, and Bernadette can suck up enemies and spit eggs in the same mechanic as Yoshi does. Why would they need it to be the same mechanic? They can make it a different mechanic. They can make Bernadette be like the, like Yoshi shoots with precision. They can make Bernadette like shoot maybe in a more simplistic fashion. That could be really fun, just having an alternate playstyle. That's a cool idea, but like it doesn't seem to be at all what they're doing. Oh, you have to be fucking with me. The Kirby Air Rider amiibo is like $50. Oh man. Amiibos are in such a weird place because I feel like I don't know if they're, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what they're doing with them. It's such a strange, branch of Nintendo that it's hard to, like, get a beat on. They just put out Amiibos for all their games, but all of these, like, at this point, like, printing your own, like, keys for like, what are they called? Not QR codes. Printing your own AR keys to simulate amiibos is like super easy. And it's such a weird branch of Nintendo where they're relying really heavily RFIDs. It's such a weird thing because they always put out some kind of amiibo, and I guess they just must get enough sales off. I guess like realistically when you think about it, like they release like a figure which probably only costs like a couple dollars to make, and then they turn around and sell them for like $20 each. So, you know, the turnaround's probably really good on them compared to like a lot of things. So even though like there's a easy way around it, like they probably make pretty good money from them, I guess. The one time they meaningfully add a use for amiibo, and they do this. I didn't even catch what the use was. I had taken medication right before I watched this direct, so I'm not gonna lie, a lot of NFC coin chips. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit, my memory of this direct is very like fuzzy coming back to it. I thought I remembered it perfectly, but it turns out I remembered nothing. I thought the amiibos were dead until the Street Fighter 6 ones came out. Sorry, that's my hot bag on my shoulder, catching my tracking. Amiibos are like the gamer equivalent of Beanie Babies. Kind of, I guess. Like, and this isn't to knock anybody that like has amiibos. I have some amiibos too, and honestly, there's a few amiibos I would like to have just because I'm like, this is a cute little figure. I like these guys. Like, there's some really cute ones out there. Also, I'm sorry I didn't take you up on the offers, you know? Like, I was very tempted, but I was just like, man, I am so tired right now. I just cannot, like, composite it, and I can't composite a list of amiibos for you to, like, take a look at, and I'm like, I also don't feel like I can open my wallet right now about it. But thank you for the offer. Yeah. No, like, I don't know as far as amiibos go. I guess, like, it has enough of a turnaround for Nintendo. And I do think they are getting better at them. Like, the prints, the quality of their, the prints of them seems like it's improved a lot in a lot of ways. I like collecting them, but prices are skyrocketing. Yeah, like, that's the big thing with amiibos. It's kind of, like, annoying. It's just the pricing of them. They're already expensive out of the gate, and then they turn around and, like, they just, like, get way more and more expensive, which is... I guess, like, that's a collector's market. Like, that's the nature of it. Like, collector's markets aren't compatible with, like, casual consumers like me. So, like, you know, it's just gonna be, like, it's gonna be like that. Kirby's Air Ride showed some stuff. I don't remember what the amiibos do for it. They showed off, the new Hyrule Warriors game. I don't have an interest in it because I think the Tears of the Kingdom stuff just doesn't do anything for me. It just really doesn't interest me. Like, to me, like, Zelda, we're in, like, this is, like, not a criticism of this. Don't take this the wrong way. There's 3 Warriors games in this direct. There's a lot of them. Don't take this the wrong way, but I just feel like Zelda's in a weird, like, it's kind of in, like, one of the best places it's been, like, money-wise, but also, like, in one of the worst places it's been for just, like, creativity, because I don't know if they're ever going to climb out of the hole of... I don't know if they'll ever climb out of the shadow of Breath of the Wild. Like, the only, like, glimmer of hope that I hold on to is, stuff like the one that I don't remember the name of. What was it? Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom. Echoes of Wisdom. So, like, which should really convey, like, where Zelda's at right now for me. And even then I didn't buy Echoes of Wisdom, so I don't, you know, it's in a weird spot. Also, I know I'm dropping a bunch of, like, lame ass opinions about things right now, so forgive me, okay? You know, I always feel like when I talk about these things is like, damn, why is our Kakarot so angry and shitty? And I feel like that's the thing. That's why I don't like talking about them that much. I don't mind posting about them because, like, I can kind of have fun about them, but it's also like when I do this sort of thing. Don't get me wrong, I actually do like talking about it, but it's more so them just, like, I feel like it's always something that, like, I talk about it, and then it's like, man, I hate listening to her talk about these things. Tears of the Wild. Tears of the Wild are fun, but it seems like an old formula fits it best. I just don't, like, my thing was just, like, Tears, I started it, and it just hit a point where I was like, man, I am so bored with this, like, I don't have an interest in the building mechanics, like, I don't have, like, I just don't know who it was made for, you know what I mean? Like, it kind of, Breath of the Wild is just, like, just undecisive enough in what it is that it kind of worked in a roundabout way, but for some reason Tears of the Kingdom decided that it was like a building game but also a bunch of other stuff, and it's just like, man, like, I don't know, like, you could I don't like the underground world. I think it's really bad. I don't like being down there. I every time I would fucking go down there, I felt immensely uncomfortable, and it was, like, bothering me a lot, because they kept putting cool things down there that I needed, and I don't know, okay, it's time to go down in the basement. No! I don't want to go down the hole. Okay, so, the other thing that we get to, Wish there was a new story. I sort of don't care about what Zelda was doing in the past in depth. Like I kind of know generally where the story's going. I think that there's an interesting like little risk that they take towards the end, which is kind of interesting. But also it's just like, I felt Tears of the Kingdom were sort of like Minecraft, make your own fun type games with Zelda stuff tossed on top. Kind of. Like Breath of the Wild doesn't really have much like creative input into it at all. Really, realistically, you just go around and find things. Tears of the Kingdom is absolutely trying to like capture a little bit of that Minecraft energy, which I don't even hate. I think that games that invoke creativity are a good thing. So it's like, I don't know. My complaints about Tears of the Kingdom don't match my feelings about the direction of it, I guess, in a lot of ways, because like I don't think that the creative stuff being injected into the game and coming up with like more creative solutions to puzzles is a bad thing. I think that's all good, but at the same time it was just a game that I just felt like exhausted to play. And I think part of that is just that I'm not used to games where you have to come up with creative solutions to things all the time, which for me, like the fastest and like depth of my creative solutions half the time was just to attach rockets to stuff, which, don't get me wrong, was very fun. But like on the flip side of it, I think that the world that they have you engage with, the surface world is fine. The underworld is really, really dull for me, and I just think it actually subtracted from the overall experience of it. Like, I think just having the caverns in the upper world and having like making it a little bit more packed was a good thing, but adding the creepy basement where you can't see anything and you just keep driving into walls was like, not for me. Yeah, no, like, you just give me some fucking caves and wells to jump in, 200% there. Like, I love that shit. I played Breath of the Wild once. That was enough for me. The open world kind of felt empty. It does feel empty. And the thing is, Tears of the Kingdom fills it up with more stuff, but it's not meaningful stuff. That's like the problem with Tears of the Kingdom, in my opinion. Like, things to extend your inventory only matter up till a certain point. Like you need to reward the player with way more cool things. Like, and the thing was there's cool hats and costumes and outfits and things. Like, there's so much room to give the player cool things, but they just keep giving you Korok seeds. And I'm like, man, Nintendo, please, Nintendo, no more seeds. This was enough for me. And this is, once again, not to begrudge anybody that likes the game. I think the game overall was very good. It just was, this is like a me problem. So, yeah, moving next on the list was the Virtual Boy. Nintendo really said, Nintendo's out here just like, yeah, this is gonna be a winner. We got it this time. Like, I forget, I know somebody online on my timeline said, they were like, we're gonna get to see, who was it? I gotta just go get the quote, because it was really funny. They deserve 100% credit for it. I really need to, like, where is the post? Somebody summed it up like perfectly. I gotta find it. There it is. I was about to say. Yeah, I was about to say it was Murphigator. Nintendo trying to pull Morbius with the Virtual Boy. Can we get a first console to ever flop twice? Which is very funny, and kind of true. Man, Murphigator's so good. Yeah, like, such a good streamer. I highly recommend their stuff. They're very good. Let's play $25 for cardboard. It's more than $25 is the thing. I'm excited for Virtual Boy stuff, but I don't have it switched to extra accessories, $800 Canadian. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. So, like, here's the thing. Like, I can't imagine. I know they probably specified if it requires this stuff. I don't think it does. Maybe it does, probably doesn't. But, like, you can emulate Virtual Boy games, like, pretty much perfectly. Yeah, like, this is such a small pool of games, and they're releasing a $100 thing to put the Switch into, a recreation of the Virtual Boy that fits the Switch 1 and 2. And they're also releasing a budget, like $25 cardboard structure that does the same thing, but it's just cardboard. Like, yeah. Sure, handheld systems love being in cardboard enclosures for extended periods of time. Yeah, I don't know how that is for the system. I can't imagine it hurts it, but like, yeah. I already played Virtual Boy games and they're good. Yeah, there's some good games on here for sure. Like yeah. So they got 14 games. Don't get me wrong, like this isn't a knock against the Virtual Boy, because the Virtual Boy, like, there's some good games on it. It's just like, do I want it like right in my eyes? You know what I mean? Like, it's just not, it's like, do I want it right in my eyes, and do I want to pay $100 for like an enclosure to play the games? Not really. Like, no. Like, it's just not, it's such a weird thing for Nintendo to like pitch on, but I guess like that's the whole thing, that I guess they probably make pretty good on these accompanying accessories that they put out for these systems, because they keep doing it. They put out like the Super Nintendo controller, they put out the 64 controller, they put out this stuff, and I guess they must do okay at it. I love Roboxer, and I hope the new generations get to try it. I got to try it like a month or two back. That game is hard as fuck. Like, I'm like, you know how like I played it and I was like, holy shit, this is just like Punch-Out if it was like layered on top of a second game of Punch-Out. This is so hard. Like, this is so unbelievably hard for what it is. Maybe I just needed to play more so I could understand it, but like, it was really cool. Don't get me wrong. Like, cool as fuck game, but it's also just like, man, this game is hella made for sickos. It's so good. But yeah, so I don't know, like Virtual Boy, like it's gonna hit for some people. I'm not knocking people for being like hype for it, but it's just like, I do feel like it must be a small audience for this, so it's surprising. You need to practice, I do, but like, I mean, just the base nuance of like, you have a stick for like movement in like 2 directions, and then you have your fist movements that also are in like multiple directions. It is absolutely Punch-Out layered on top of like a second game of Punch-Out, which Punch-Out is a nuanced game. Like, you have to, like, Punch-Out's a really good game, but it's also like, you add more complexity to Punch-Out, you're talking about a very hard game. And Roboxer is like definitely in the same boat, I think. Virtual Boy Warrior Land we also played this gone by year. Amazing game. Excellent game. I was blown away by it. I look forward to playing some more Virtual Boy games soon. There was, yeah, make sure to 100% Virtual Boy. Yeah, same felly. I was very into it, but I look forward to playing some more Virtual Boy games soon. They're very cool, and honestly, if you are a budget gamer like myself in a lot of ways, look into Virtual Boy emulation. It's pretty good. Yeah, you saw the emulator blood red. You can change it to any color you want for an emulator. Yeah, so you can just make it white, so it just feels like you're playing a big Game Boy game, playing a like just a nice. It feels like playing a Game Boy that has like the visual like fidelity of like a Super Nintendo. It's very interesting. Yeah. Oh, is there emulator blood red? Everything they showed was blood red, so I mean, like, I guess. But I mean, like, if you're, I'm sure they'll offer the ability to like change stuff, maybe, but like, I don't know. Okay, so, Metroid Prime 4. Samus gets a fucking motorcycle. That's, and everything we know about the motorcycle is that its name is Viola, and it's like, oh man, this motorcycle's gay. I guarantee it. Like, Samus and this motorcycle are going to have a relationship in this game. There is zero doubts in my mind. But Metroid Prime 4 has a problem. And that problem is, and like, I want to be wrong, okay? I want to stress that I want to be wrong, because I think like putting the motorcycle in like Breath of the Wild was just like the most like Twilight Zone moment of like, this is such a great idea, but there's no game left to enjoy it. So like giving Samus a motorcycle and you get to like drive around, that sounds like a fun thing. They're ahead of the curve. They've given you the motorcycle early in the game. That is what the game is about, is driving the motorcycle. But the problem is it's like, do I want Metroid to be Breath of the Wild? No, that's not why I fucking play Metroid. Metroid is about like tight experiences. Like, that's the whole thing about Metroid, is it's literally about like the compression of like the world. It's like an ant farm navigating it. Like, if you just make it big open spaces, that's like not Metroid. I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong, but it's just like, there's a good chance that this is going to be just driving between like exploration points. Maybe it's just going to be like driving between like Metroid dungeons or chunks or something. I've not seen Nintendo Direct. I'm mixed on the motorcycle. I mean, the motorcycle's probably gay and you probably have a relationship with it, which is pretty good. So I'm kind of about that, but like, yeah. Samus's motorcycle may be really normal. I do appreciate that it's different. Like, I do appreciate that they're doing something different. Yeah. Yeah. Hikaru, how you doing? Yeah. Yeah. Samus chunks. The thing I got out of the Direct is the 2 games I'm interested in. I'm very happy to know that I could play the games on Steam, so I continue to not bother buying and switch to. Oh, what games? I'm interested in Prime 4, but when does it come out again? I think it's like November or December. I think it must be December. I think it's December. I think like I have to find it. Yeah, December 4th. So yeah, it's like not very far away. Like, I will stress this Direct did drop a lot of like games and dates that aren't really that far out. So good on Nintendo. They're quickly padding out the Switch 2's lineup, and honestly, they're not doing a bad job at like splitting the difference between the Switch and Switch 2. Like, there's like, you know, they're juggling it a little bit. Do I like the way they're juggling it? Maybe not 100%, but like, it's at least like an effort. Is there something to the motorcycle? I don't know, like, you drive it, but also its name is Viola, and if it has a name like that, you're definitely gonna be having a gay relationship with your motorcycle. Like, I mean, good for Samus. Like, I love that for Samus. That's really good. Like, Samus deserves something. And Samus, like, in particular, deserves something different, because, like, there's so many games where Samus, like, the only other... You have, like, accompanying characters, but the only accompanying character, all they ever do is fuck with you, and I want good things. I don't want the bike to betray us. Man, I'm gonna feel really, really rotten if the bike betrays Samus and just, like, drives over her at some point. I'm gonna be really upset about that. Oh, man. Now I've already fucking... Oh, man. I'm gonna be really, really upset if, like, you drive the bike to the end of the game, the bike just loads itself into a fucking mech body and then starts fighting you. That will fucking crush my heart. The bike is destroyed. No! No. Like, I swear, if they pull my heartstrings with the bike, I will be so upset. Like, Samus just needs a happy gay relationship with the bike, but I know because of the way Nintendo games work, you can't add a character that's gonna be in the canon forever, so I don't know what they'll do. Yeah. Fighting or fucking, they can be one and the same. Costume Gacha. There we go. Like, it can be both of these things. We can have both, but it's also like, oh, paintbrush. It's my paintbrush. I just think that it's like, I just want like good things for Samus. Samus, yeah, gay bike. So like, I just want good things for Samus. Do I have a horse in the race? No, it's not a 2D Metroid game, so I just don't care that much. Like, and don't get me wrong, if anybody's super excited for Metroid Prime 4, more power to you, because you deserve a good game. It's been a while. And I'm just, oh my fucking god, dude, just 1 sec, I just gotta take a look at something. Did they just fucking drop spoilers on this frame? I just gotta see this. Oh my god. I think they may have dropped spoilers on this frame. Do y'all want to see the thing that might be a Metroid Prime 4 spoiler? Oh, actually, never mind. This might just be 3. I don't remember this thing though. No, this is 1 to 3, so it's in one of the other games. I just don't remember it. Okay, never mind. Anyways, yeah. So I don't know. Like, there's a lot of just like Nintendo adding DLC that I don't know. The DLC's there to like tap nostalgia and generate sales. This isn't the Metroid Prime 4 spoiler, but maybe it is. Anyways, I gotta go on commercial break, so I will be right back to complain some more in just a few minutes. So everyone, hang tight. Damn, Lewis almost got us. Oh my God, Counter-Drill's evolving again. We have funnest for the ex-wife. Fair. Also, Justice is very good. Oh no, Meta Drill. It has depression. Oh. Try and put the overlay. See if we can get the overlay working. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. We'll find out. Oh shit, it just put us ready to cut, man. What the hell? Wow, I like one framed that. That was, I mean, it's where we were going anyways, but like, jeez, I would have liked a moment to breathe. Did anyone even see the like select screen? I didn't.
Go to your left.
No.
Let's go.
There's a dog.
Let's go.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that's what the dog is for.
What's? Oh,
You want a biscuit?
damn.
Hey, come.
Maybe you can't fucking say that to trans girls. Shut up. I can't fail. What? No. Ah! In my brain, there was like 4 holes in this room, and I've hit 5 now, so that's really spending for a fucking bender. Okay. Oh shit, what won the poll? I didn't even look. No, I forgot about it. I forgot entirely about the poll. No. Detective mode won? Okay. We'll switch over to detective mode, so everybody just hang tight, okay? Alright. No more cat form. Yeah. I think that's everything here. I don't see any. I don't see it.
Code.
Yeah?
Oh, never mind. The book goes over here.
Oh, it's so loud. I gotta get out of here. Later, suckers! Oh, right. Fuck. Ow! I gotta stop sticking things to my shield that I can't surf on. Fine. I'll just walk out of the village. Stupid cage, why'd I attach this to his shield anyways? This sucks. This sucks. Are you serious, Leon? What? Oh my god, just 1 second. Sorry, Ashley, you should probably duck.
Sorry. Give me a warning next time?
There you go.
Whoa, Ashley, you gotta, girl, you gotta get out of the way. Yeah. Like, you taking risks. Give me the mix. Ah, no, I took a spill. Yeah. Oh, Mario took a spill. Workplace accident. Yeah. All right, I'm back. Hey, is. Okay, so yeah, Metro Prime 4 looks good. I mean, like, I'm happy for people. I hope it is good. For me personally, I'm worried about them adding open world stuff because it's just like, if you're adding open worlds, like, how does a bike fit into this formula? You know what I mean? I quickly DM'd you a thing that needs to happen to me. Oh, that sounds sus. Wait, what? Hive, please. No. You don't. I understand where you're coming from. Okay. I just don't know. That's how much art I'd get done. Yep. Yeah. What was I gonna say? But I just don't know how you can fit the biking portions into a Metroidvania in a meaningful way without like changing the formula into something that's just not the same thing, or at least something that's gonna end up being more like more like Breath of the Wild, and I don't really want, like, I say that, but that's always been the complaint I had about Breath of the Wild, was that like, if it had actual dungeons in it, I'd probably like it more. So like, I don't know, maybe Retro Studios is gonna like stick the landing on that. I have no idea. But anyways, so but Samus has a gay bike, and I hope it works out good for her. Donkey Kong Bonanza is getting DLC, which is adding Donkey Kong's Island, so I guess that doesn't happen in the game. Spoiler alerts, I guess. I don't know, like, it's like, I don't know, it's one of Nintendo's DLC modes. It just doesn't feel like it's a meaningful addition to me, but I mean, you know, there's a lot. What Nintendo does a lot with their DLC, I've noticed, especially over the last few years, is it's a lot of like, here's a game, but here's like some DLC that's kind of busy work, and I just don't like that. I'm not saying that this is going to be that, but like, it does kind of feel a little bit that way to me. But like, the island looks cute, and you get to see lots of cute references to the older Donkey Kong games. So I mean, that's fun. Kind of feels like something that maybe should have just been in the game, but you know. So, but I don't know. As much, especially since the game's so, yeah. Like, so, yeah, oh yeah, of course. I mean, like, I'm just talking about the Nintendo Direct right now, so I mean, like, this is like, I don't even have a Switch 2. Like, it's not like I have a huge horse in this race. I don't have a big horse. You have to understand. But I'm talking about it because it's something to talk about. Pokemon Minecraft. More power to people if that's gonna hit for them. Like, I can see that. I know a lot of people that this is gonna hit for. Like there's a lot of people out there that this is like gonna be like a dream game for them. So like, I'm not begrudging them it. Like, more power to them. If a friend has a Switch 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza is fun, and you play more of it. Yeah. Yeah. Like, the thing is there's never a question of like, people need to understand there's no shortage of games. There's like, you can simply just go back in time and get more games. Like, there's an unending well of games that you can just play, because there's forever games. Like, I mean, I'm basically putting it to the test. I went back in 2024 and we're 3/4 of the way through 2025, and I am just barely chipping away at the Super Nintendo. Like, and that's like not even like getting to play every game I wanted to play. That's just like playing like, this is me jumping ahead a little bit because I just want to get into I just want to play some of the games that are higher on my list. So, you know, there's no shortage of games out there to play, and indie games are definitely where the energy's at right now, like in the room. Like, AAA experiences just are not like what Sony and Microsoft hedged their bets with is not working out. That is not like going to carry. Like, I just don't see the real reason they're angry at Palworld. Yeah, maybe this might just be made out of spite, and I wouldn't even put it past Nintendo. Yeah. Wait a second. Okay, I realized the way you. Yeah, no, Hive. I knew immediately that I'm like, you don't understand. Hive, you don't understand what you've sent me. Hive, please, you have to understand. This is like. Oh no. Also, I didn't realize that you don't understand what you sent White, because White sent it to me like immediately afterwards. So I hope I wish you the best. I wish you the best, Hive. But also it's. I'll leave you to it. You don't like I can understand why you would interpret it in like the ways you did. It's cute and funny. So do not worry, okay? So Pokemon Minecraft, like, let's be real. This game is gonna sell like hotcakes. It's gonna be a big game, and we're gonna have these games probably for ever now. It looks like Dragon Quest Builder style, yeah, and I think that's exactly what it is. People are gonna lose their mind. Yeah, it's Dragon Quest Builders, like, yeah. So like, people are gonna go ham on this game, like, no question. One of the Pokemon Pinball. There's really a Pokemon Pinball mod for Gold and Silver that I keep looking at. So if you haven't played that, Chibi, you might want to look into it. Which is a fun middle ground between Minecraft and more objectives. Yeah, which I respect. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I think that there is like an interesting game here. I don't know if it's for me, because I just find that like anything that gets a little bit too close to Minecraft, I tend to bounce off of. But and the modern rules, hell yeah, very good. I'm glad you've played it, Chibi, and you're enjoying it. Because yeah, there's like there's 2 official Pokemon pinball games, and then that Pokemon pinball game, and it just feels like, man, it would be nice to see another pinball game. Pinball is not something that gets a lot of love though, so like I don't like, it's just a once in a blue moon thing from Nintendo. I feel kind of mean that when the trailer popped up, I told my friend, finally, they're making a good Pokemon game. Like, this, for a lot of people, this is going to be like the Pokemon game that gets them into Pokemon. With over 1,000 Pokemon, they're going to need a stage for each type or something. Yeah, I have no idea how it's going to work, but yeah. I just wish we'd get another Pokemon Pinball. Yeah, like, the thing is it's just like, I know. Sometimes we just have an itch for a game that we just really want, and it's hard when there isn't fulfillment for that. Like, I mean, it's one of those things, I have to admit, that's something that I've really appreciated, like, kind of learning more about, like, the modding scene and fan hacks and things like that, because that's really the niche that fan hacks fill, is adding more to your favorite game that you want more of. Like, I feel like that's a better place to look for stuff than directly from companies at this point, because companies are just gonna make whatever the hell they want. You know, there's no reading what the companies are gonna do, except Nintendo hates those. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, 18 pinball machines. Pokemon Z, is it ZA? What is it? It's ZA. Yeah, ZA Legends. Pokemon Legends ZA. Okay, so like I didn't play Legends of Arceus. I didn't. Zed, yeah. Welcome to Canada. So like, I didn't play Legends, so I don't have a lot of experience with that. I think it looks pretty cool, and I like the fact that they're rather than going like big in scope, they're taking the scope down and just making it a single city. I think that's way more interesting to me because I think that there's too many games that are just like aiming too big in like world and scope. And it's like you can make a like interesting and engaging, meaningful size like city easier than you can make a whole fucking world, you know what I mean? Yeah. Margie, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome. Yeah. Eventide, Margie. Yeah. Welcome. Yeah, you may butt in. Yeah. Betty, welcome. Yeah. So, yeah, welcome in everybody. Yeah. B-Nate, welcome. Yeah. How y'all doing? What y'all up to? What are you doing? Talking Nintendo Direct? Just chatting stuff? We're talking Nintendo Direct over here right now. So, yeah. How is everybody? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. I'll drop you a follow, Margie. Welcome. Yeah. Start with Nintendo Direct, end it with videos, but doing well. Oh, very good. Very good. Yeah, it's nice to meet you. What do you typically stream? Yeah. Don't let me keep you though if you have to bounce right away, because I know sometimes I end a stream. Almost every time I end a stream, I have to like go crash immediately. I mostly lurk on your late night when I'm too tired to talk, but mostly lurk on you late night when I'm too tired to talk. But I love your streams. Oh, thank you, Margie. Yeah, happy to have a chance to drop in on you. Aw, well, thank you so much. Combo start. You have 1 minute to join. What the fuck is a combo? Well, thank you, Klitschka. Thank you. Thank you for the combo? Question mark? What is it? So mysterious. Anyways, Pokemon ZX or ZA looks alright. Like I think I feel like maybe like they can nail like the scope of this like better than what they've done with the last two Pokemon games, because that seems to be like the thing that like is really giving them trouble. And if they can do that right, like I don't know, this might be like a good sign that they've realized it's like we can't build a whole fucking world and like playtest the whole thing and make it work good. So like hopefully it's a sign that Nintendo or well Game Freak is like zoning in on what they can do, because I'd rather them make a like really solid game that they can make rather than constantly stretch for a game that stretch to the point of breaking for a game that they can't make. I was goofing around because I mean like the thing is you can make like you can still make an interesting game but like keep the scale down. Also Klitschka, thank you. I've very much been picking at my arm and now it's bleeding. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, there's some new Mega Pokemon. None of the Mega Pokemon are really jumping out at me like in a the new Mega starters look pretty cool, but like not something that like I'm super like into. Like, but I appreciate Mega Pokemon coming back because I think it's like one of the more interesting mechanics that they've had in the last few years. So you know, Mega Greninja and Delphox are interesting designs. I do enjoy Greninja hanging upside down. Yeah. And they also revealed an expansion DLC or something, which is X and Y related, I guess, and they decided that they're gonna have an XY Pikachu, Mega Pikachu, and I'm just like, man, I don't know. I don't know if I like either of these designs. They're both like, they both got like problems that bother me. They both look like, look at these two weirdos. Look at these nerds. Look at them. Like, I don't know. Like, I get it that they're really straining to get that like XY like shape, but like, I'm happy Raichu is getting love over Pikachu for once. Yeah, it is nice to see that. That's true. Yeah. Like, it is nice to see, but it is also just like, I don't know. It's weird. Derivative. Yeah. Both have an extreme 90s extreme energy. They do, don't they? Yeah, that's what the X is for. The X stands for extreme. The Y is literally just done with Dragonite. Yeah, you could have really did it with just that, couldn't you? Maybe they should have strain to get a good design instead. Yeah, probably. You're probably right about that. We get a bunch more third-party games, some good stuff in there, like, you know, Switch 2's getting good third-party support. It's nice to see. Yeah, but I don't know. I feel a little bit like lukewarm about them like teasing the DLC like before the game is even out. Like, let's be real. We all know that the game's gonna have DLC, so it's like it isn't really that much. Oh, I'm definitely late. Jeez. No worries, devils. No worries. We've been talking about the Nintendo Direct. I probably should just had the Direct playing the whole time. I could have did that. Anyways, I think the DLC is kind of being slapped out to us. So they're just getting beat leaks that are happening pretty much. Like, I understand, like, the reason why we're getting so much, like, information about DLC and news on that front is because Nintendo wants people to know that there's stuff coming out for the Switch 2. That's why we're getting, like, hit over the head with it, right? Because they want people to know that it's like, look at all this stuff you can look forward to in the future, right? Oh, here's some bad news. Okay. The 3-star Megastones are PvP reward unlocked. Oh, seriously? That's seasonal? What? It's so weird. The question is the DLC just the Pokemon? Are we... Yeah, like, I don't know. Are we at the point of paying for actual Pokemon? I don't think it's just the Pokemon. I think it's just like a teaser, but I couldn't imagine like the backlash. Pokemon fans already hate everything. Could you imagine if they were just like, here's the DLC, it's just 2 Pokemon? Like, I don't think so. Yeah, Mega stuff is bullshit. Oh man, that sucks. So why not talk about indie games that were announced in the Direct, like Stormlancers? It's apparently out today. Why am I not talking about it? Mostly just because it didn't like catch my interest that much. But also remember, I was pretty, for all intents and purposes, drunk while I was watching this, so I don't really remember it that well. Stormlancers was the Metroid co-op Metroidvania thing, right? Anyways, I'll be watching a bit through the night. I'm gonna go relax post stream. Absolutely, Margie. Thank you again for the raid. It's nice to meet you more directly, I guess. Yeah, so I hope you continue to enjoy the streams. Feel free to raid in anytime, or if you just want to chat or whatever, feel free to vibe with us. But I get it. Lurking is sometimes really cozy, so I understand. So enjoy the lurk, okay? Yeah, no pressure. Yeah. So I assume it's fairly substantial. There's a trailer for Stormlancers if you're interested. Yeah. Like, maybe apparently the DLC is $30, which is a little less than getting both the DLC expansions for Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet. I see. I'm not gonna go through and talk about all the indie games, because I do want to get to Zelda tonight. Like, I really do want to get to it. But I mean, like, the indie selection seemed decent, and there's a lot of just, like, third-party games that are getting released on the Switch too, which is nice to see, you know? Seeing a lot of just, like, you know, there's a lot of good stuff there. Yeah. On one hand, they'll probably be terrified. Nothing that I want to jump out of, like, the, and talk about, though, I guess. Like, jump out the window and talk about. I don't know what I was trying to say. Kick open the door and like talk about. On one hand, they're probably terrified to just sell Pokemon as DLC, but on the other hand, they're selling $50 Pokemon skins in Unite. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with Unite is. I know that it's like Pokemon and some other company, but also like the fact that they okayed it is like unbelievable. Like, I don't know if. I mean, I guess it's not unbelievable, but it's just like, man, like, Pokemon Unite is like really, really bad. Like, that is a dangerous fucking game. Like, I don't complain about like games being like dangerous that much. Like, I'm pretty tolerant to like some really bullshitty things in video games. Like, I'll admit that. But man, like, Unite is like really bad. Okay, so, and we finally end the direct. I'm gonna just jump to the end now. We end the direct on the big news, which is Theodora! Theodora, who is the character in the new Fire Emblem game. And I want her to hit me with an axe. Like, Theodora, and we got Nintendo brand Alucard, which admittedly I'm just like, damn, you could have just fucking called Konami. They would have fucking given you Alucard. You didn't have to make your own Alucard. You could have just fucking called them. Konami, I'm sure right now saw that fucking direct and was like, you could have fucking called us. You've like, I'm sure they're really fucking angry about that. I don't remember the last direct that wasn't mid, to be honest. Like, there was obviously good stuff in the direct. It's just most of it was meh for me. Yeah, and I think like a lot of people felt that way because like I think the thing is also like a lot of people don't have a Switch 2. A lot of people don't, like, a lot of the stuff that was pitched was very like broad shot, where it's like it's like it is and it isn't, because like some of it's like really niche too. There's enough good here. I don't expect everyone in the world. Yeah, exactly. Like, the thing is I think like I know we can say that it's like we can use the term like it was mid, like brackets negative, but like, let's be real, when you're talking about like a fucking hour and a half of things, like chances are like the fact that it's even striking mid is like probably good. Like, yeah, if there's one cool thing, I'm satisfied. Exactly, right? Yeah, it was mid. Yeah, like, the thing is though is like I think it's much harder to stick like the landing the longer the direct is. If the direct was 20 minutes, you're more likely to have people walk away and be like, damn, that was fucking good, because it's just like, if the one thing that they're showing is good, then that's all you have to get right. Hey Andy, how you doing? I slept on the direct and only watched Metroid Prime 4 stuff later. Aw, getcha. I'm looking forward to Samus hooking up with her gay motorcycle. I'm very about that. Viola. I'm definitely happy for my friends who enjoy Metroid and Fire Emblem. Yeah, like, that's the thing, right? Like, I'm happy for people. Like, I don't have a Switch 2 yet. I don't have any plans to get a Switch 2 anytime soon. I'm just happy for people. Like, it looks like Nintendo's at least, like, they're delivering a lot of stuff. So, you know, there's some games in there. There's a lot of expansion stuff, and I know that, like, my first criticism of this direct was, like, DLC expansion, like, you know, extra content, you know, multiplayer stuff. It's like, it wasn't really like lighting it on fire for me, like, but I understand financially, like, that's a very like low risk way to pad out like your new console, because you're tapping into the backwards compatibility of games people already own, and people are already probably going to be like, well, I have a Switch 2. There's a new DLC for this game. It's like Kirby and the Forgotten Land, where it's like people are like, I own this game, and you know what? Some new DLC for this. I'm willing to check that out, and they'll probably drop on it, especially if it's not the price of a whole new game. Maybe I'll pick up the Switch 2 when there are enough games I want. Yeah, that aren't key cards. Yeah, I don't know if it's soon enough for Nintendo. I'm sure Nintendo's like got the numbers already sitting somewhere where they can look at it and be like, oh yeah, no, these keycard things don't sell. Like, I'm sure Nintendo's like got numbers for it already, but whether it's enough for them to have traveled up the brain stem to the brain and say like, hey, we need to reverse course on these because people don't like them. Whether it's done that yet, I don't know. Well, I participated in the survey thing and told them specifically I would never buy a keycard. That's like, it's probably gonna help, because like, I think the thing is if companies are taking their time to do surveys, like I know Arc System Works does them too, and I feel like there is like a nuance to a lot of those surveys, the way people like answered in them did kind of impact the way Strive has like shaped itself. So I mean, I think companies, when they do that, are kind of trying to really suss out what people want. You know, as it is, it feels like they deliberately cut content from the game so they can milk even more money. Oh, today not even being out yet and having $30 DLC is a new low. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. I understand why they're pitching it that way, because they want people to be excited for, look at all the stuff that's coming up. The Switch 2 is getting so much stuff, and you should buy the Switch 2 because there's so much stuff coming up. Like, that's definitely like what they're trying to like invoke in people. But like, I don't know if like, what can you do, right? Like, it's one of those things that I'm sure Nintendo is like looking at this and being like, well, we're trying it this way. Because like the alternative is that there's going to be no DLC. Like the flip side of it is you don't do any DLC and you have to wait for fully formed games and put those out, and that's going to maybe feel a lot slower. So like, I understand like Nintendo doing it this way. And I'm not even saying it's right. I'm just saying that like, I understand what they're trying to accomplish here. They're trying to make it feel like there's so much stuff coming out for the Switch so soon, or the Switch 2 so soon. So, you know, like I get it. It's almost like a little bit of sleight of hand play going on here, where it's like, it's not really as much as it looks, but it's like they're making it look like a lot more than it is. I'm not saying ZA will be bad. Yeah, far from it. And I'm in the same boat, right? Like, I look at it and I'm like, you know what? Like, I actually think this is like the best looking Pokemon game in a couple of years at this point, because it doesn't look like, I mean, fingers crossed, we don't know how it's gonna actually like release, but there's always that chance that like it comes out and it's still like a cobbled together mess. But the last two games being really messy at release was unusual from Nintendo and unusual from Pokemon. And seeing this one like scaled in, because I think that's like the thing that's hurt the Pokemon series the most over the last two games, is like scaling it in and making it more of a tighter experience is probably gonna do the game much better, and making it like a singular city where you're. And the thing is like Pokemon, like, it's a game about being on a journey. Like, does that journey have to be like you can make it a smaller scale one, you know? And I think it could still be meaningful. But the DLC, Hellos Megas, just had me pretty soured. Yeah, no, and I don't blame anybody for feeling that way. Toad, how you doing? If they just make an option in the games to make it install data to the Switch 2, I'd be more okay with the that format of card. Oh, so like, does it not already do that? I assumed that the Switch, like, the game cards actually did that anyways. Not like the regular, not like the game keys, but I mean like just the regular game cards. I assume they install like a certain amount of data onto the system anyways. Like, or are you meaning like install like the entire thing so you can just play it on the system without the game key or the game card at all? Something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I guess having more data on the card. Yeah. On the plus side, it did at least confirm that ZA has Hex Maniac. Oh, yes. Yes. Very good. Yes. So for people that don't know, that may have come into the stream late, I hurt my shoulder and my neck the other day, so I can't actually turn my head very much. You can kind of see like the limits of my mobility, so that's about as far as I can go. Yeah, it if I can nod a little bit. So that's good. Anyways, so that's Nintendo Direct. Fire Emblem is not something I will probably buy, because I've bounced off Fire Emblem enough to know that I'm just in it for the cute characters, and this game does not have my wallet, but it 200% has my bisexual energy. I'm in for the fan art, I'm in for the fan canon, I'm in for all that stuff. So yeah, so Fire Emblem as per usual. Yeah, code. It doesn't have my wallet, but it has my heart. It does. Yeah, I'm locked in for Metroid Prime 4. Good, good, good. Okay, so we're gonna be playing tonight on a very special code channel. We're gonna be playing Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. I haven't played a Link to the Past in over 25 years. It's been a hot minute. This is one of the first handful of Super Nintendo games I owned. I played this game like so many fucking times as a kid, but that was like I said earlier, I was like probably like this is all before I was like 10, so like how much of that memory has stayed, I don't remember. Like we'll have to just see. Like this is the era of like I would just wander around and find things, you know? Like there was no like playing it with the idea of like, oh, you need to go here and do X thing. I do like Fire Emblem, but I haven't played a game in 5 to 6 years. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna be playing A Link to the Past. Yeah. Yeah. What is it? A giant paintbrush? Yeah, it's from Splatoon. It's the paintbrush. Yeah. Also, I'm just gonna warn people, but there's flashing, so yeah. We're gonna restart the game. There is flashing in the opening, so watch mindfully. Yeah. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, everybody. I'm excited. Yeah.